Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are K&K Crochet. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome in today. Hope you're having a great day. And if not, hope you get to having a better day once you've watched. Today we're going to talk a little bit about technology. And this, if you're just here for crochet and you don't care about technology, it's okay. You can click off. But if you're someone who wants to know about technology and how to protect yourself and content theft, then stick around. So I by no means am an expert on it, but I've had some interaction over the years and had some new things come to light that I thought I would share with you all in case you're trying to figure out if somebody is trying to present themselves in a way that's not correct. Let's say it that way. So when it comes to YouTube, we have things that happen all the time on here, right? But also when it comes to YouTube, a lot of us have Facebook groups for our channel. And so when you come to a Facebook group, I don't know if you've noticed lately, a lot of the Facebook groups have been ticking up in popularity. Crochet Facebook groups. Granted, we are popular among each other, but the popularity rate that's been going on is a little suspicious, right? And if you have a group like ours and it has grown exponentially with people wanting to join the group, there are a couple of key things you need to look at. So we thought we'd share these with those who might. And if you don't have a Facebook group and you don't care, like I said, you don't have to watch. But it might give you some insight into a few things on social media for you to be looking at so you don't get tricked into things, because they are out to trick you into anything. So the first thing is stealing of images. So content theft is content theft. Whether you steal the pattern and claim it as your own, whether you take the picture off somebody else's page and say you created it, that's content theft, people. That's wrong. It's illegal. It's wrong for you to take somebody's thing and claim it as your own. And then especially a lot of people who are doing that, then we'll put a little link in the bio or something down below that says, click here for more information. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't click on links. Don't click on links. Why do you think YouTube discourages links in the comment section? Because they can be fishy. Because they can be scams. Because they can be people out to get you. People out to get your information. Again, don't give your information to anybody either. So the situation that I had on our YouTube group or Facebook group, we ask people, that's why we have one, is so you can share your makes. And hopefully it'll be in the description box down below. I've been having trouble lately getting it to show up. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a glitch. So, because it's supposed to be automatically regenerated every video. So, it's a place for you to share what you've made, to ask questions, to answer questions. Just yarny camaraderie, right? Nothing else. If you're there, it's not a place to talk about selling yarn. It's not a place to talk about selling anything. It's not a place to talk about giving things to people, giving yarn away. Not that there's anything wrong with any of that stuff. Why do we say it's not a place for that? Because we want to keep you safe, right? So if you go outside of that and you're talking to somebody in a chat that you found in that group, that's on you, because I don't know everybody that's in that group. I can't tell you their intentions are good. Can't tell you they're bad either, and I would never dare to say that. So just be careful, right? But when I ask for someone to post a picture of their work, and it's not that the work looks too good to be true, because you all post some fabulous things that like should be in magazines. But when I get a picture that looks like a magazine picture, staged to the full hilt, all 9 yards, right? I'm curious. And that happened. And so, yes, you can create the same pattern, in the same color, in the same everything, and take a picture and post it, and it would be identical to something else. But when you post the same pattern, with the same color, with the same picture, with the same backdrop, with the same little things in the background, like decorations, we got an issue. You did not create that. You snatched that from somebody else and claimed it as your own. Truth. 100% truth. The reason I know, here's how you know. Did you know you can take a picture of anything that anybody sends you? You can then upload that picture on Google. If you go into Google, google.com, and you type in reverse image search. You know how we did Red Rover reverse? Reverse image search. REVERSE. Then it will allow you, now some of those sites aren't great either, but you go and find one that's safe and all that. You hit upload file, and it will let you upload the picture. And then you hit search, and it will show you pictures from all over the internet that look similar or identical to that picture. So when I take your picture, I'm using that term. When I take the picture, how about that? That's submitted to the Facebook group, and I reverse image search on Google, and I find the exact same pattern in the exact same color, the exact same picture, setting on the exact same background with the exact same decorations in the background, it's content theft. You took somebody else's picture and claimed it as your own, and not only did you take somebody else's picture and claim it as your own, you took a yarn company's picture that they used to promote their yarn and posted it as your own, as your work in progress. No, honey. Now, if you post that and say, this is from XYZ Yarn Company, this is their pattern, their picture, their project, and it's what I want to work on next, we're good. I'm okay with that, because you are giving credit where credit's due. You are telling us this is where you go to find this pattern, this is where you go to find this yarn, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I'm not so concerned. I've had people say, well, I created this, but it's from somebody else's pattern, and I didn't tell you whose pattern it was. Okay. You didn't say that you created the pattern. You didn't say that it's your pattern. You just said you made it. And 9 times out of 10, people are going to tell you where it's from in general, right? And if somebody asks, you're going to say. Now, would I rather you give credit to the designer? Yeah, I would. Because they created the pattern, they designed it. But it's not the same as if you put it up there and say, look at this pattern I created. If I know for a fact that somebody else created that pattern, I'm removing you from the group, because that's content theft. It's somebody else's content. Plain and simple. There used to be a lady in the YouTube streets. I don't see her much anymore. She was really, really up on content theft, and she could tell you everything about it. But I'm just going to say, I don't know all the ins and outs of that stuff, and I'm not calling anybody out. I don't even remember who it was. I don't think it was anybody on YouTube. But I'm just saying, if you're going to post something, then make sure it's yours. And I don't think that's anybody in YouTube that's doing that. I think it's people who jumped on from Facebook who are trying to scam people, right? And I don't know what they get from that. I'm sure they figure out a way. But what I am saying is be smart about things. Reverse image search it. If you think it's AI created, reverse image search it. Educate your friends who send you those patterns of those cutesy little animals and say, can you make this? And then here you are racking your brain, beating your head against the wall trying to make those things, and it doesn't work because crochet doesn't work the way AI creates things. Reverse image search it. Or better yet, if you reverse image search it and can find the post with it, you're probably going to find in the comments links to things that are not appropriate. Okay? There's a lot of technology stuff going on right now that shouldn't be going on. There's a lot of YouTube channels and Facebook groups and things that are getting people trying to convince them to let them help them fix their channel or let them do this or whatever. You have to be diligent. And I'm so thankful. We had a subscriber the other day who pointed out some stuff to me that I wasn't aware of, and I noticed this phrase a lot. Please don't use this phrase when you're commenting about things or in Facebook groups. I just thought I'd show a photo that I took. That's a very common phrase we say, right? hackers have picked up on this, and they will take that phrase and use it and then post a photo to try and seem like they're fitting into the group. This is a phrase that is causing issues apparently. These are some people that are known to later go back and try to scam people in the group. So I have seen people who I trust use that phrase, and I think that's where these people are picking up on it. They're going through groups and figuring out what's said most. So be careful what you say. You know, make it, I don't know how to keep that from, because that sent red flags to me. It's a photo that I took, and I immediately looked at the picture and said, but did you make, and I asked somebody who posted something like that, but did you make the project? That's not how I put it. I said, it's beautiful. Is that a project that you made? And I believe that was the one that I later went back and found out, no, that it belonged to a very well-known yarn company. It was not their project. It looked a little too good to be true. When it's really, really staged, we all know how we do things. And we all know about Canva and all the different things, Photo Room, and all the things we can use to stage things, right? But when something looks a little too good to be true, be careful. So hopefully you found that useful. Did you know about Google reverse image search?
I'd heard someone talk about it, but I'd never thought to use it like that. Like somebody was doing it for a flower, they didn't know what it was.
You can use it too if you see a pattern that you really, really like and you want to find the pattern. Reverse image search it, and generally you'll find it. If it's legit, you'll find it on YouTube, on reverse image search. And it's really a neat tool to use. It took me a while, to figure out how to get to it and what to do when I first started using it a long time ago. And when bells go off and red flags go off, just be careful. Like I said, we're not accusing anybody. We're not pointing fingers at anybody. I don't even think this was a YouTube person. It was not somebody I knew. But I'm learning to cut down on things. And for Facebook groups, if you have questions and they don't answer questions, our new thing is you don't get in the group. If you don't answer the questions, you don't get in the group. Because the questions are easy. And if you are truly there for the right reason, you will answer the questions. It's that simple. And if they don't, red flag, right? Real red flag. And if the first thing they post once you add them to the group is, hey, I have stuff to give away, red flag. Red flag, just saying. You might be trying to be kind, but it's a red flag. So just be careful. Watch what you're doing. Most of us are there just for fun, just like YouTube. But there are some people who will accidentally get snagged into these things. And the first thing you know, something will happen. So just be careful. Okay? Hopefully this helps somebody today. It's just something I wanted to share that we've been going through the last month or so. Watching things, trying to get more strict about things, and protecting you and ourselves. So we hope you have a great day, and don't forget to be kind, because
you don't know anybody else's journey.
Bye.
Bye.